loose with the ball at times, and so we did a great job of responding and being super tough. And making them foul us is kind of how it ended up especially towards the end of the game, and we got to the line a whole bunch of times. So,
Andrew, the way you guys shoot threes, how much does it help you on the defensive end defending the threes? You guys have been one of the better teams in the country at it. You guys do it in practice every day, right? So.
Yeah, no, definitely. I think that's a point of emphasis for us as well. Being there on the catch is something that we talk about all the time, and having to go through the summer, and for me, it made me so much better guarding Ansley most of the summer, because that guy just is a lethal shooter, and I'm sure a bunch of the other guys can talk about that as well with whoever else they were guarding, having to battle every single day in the summer. So, we're super used to that. Being able to try and take that away is definitely a point of emphasis for us, and we're at our best defensively when we're there on the catch. It gives us a chance, I feel like, for us to stay in front and be able to keep guys out of the lane a little bit more. And so, it's been awesome. I think that is definitely a big part of how we're able to defend the three as well as we do.
Andrew, their coach was very complimentary of your game tonight. Said you got 18. He said it didn't even look like you were trying to score, and you got 18. Meanwhile, Coach Pope gets up there and says, "I want him demanding the ball more and seeking that out." Where does the real Andrew fit in all that?
I think in my heart I'm just make the right play all the time, and so for me, continuing to grow as a basketball player, it is that mindset about demanding the ball. And so these last couple of days in practice, that's been some of my goals, even just one time, two times, something like that, is demanding the ball. I've put in a whole lot of work to be able to be an offensive threat for us, and so for me to be able to try and have that mindset, it helps the whole team, and so I am continuing to try to grow in that. I've been through this for 4 years and know that there are certain games go whatever way that they go, depending on who you're playing and matchups and all those things. So, I try to just make the right play every single time, but I'm trying to continue to grow into that, demanding the ball.
Does the close game kind of bring that out of you? Because it seemed like that was the case in the Duke game too.
Yeah, no, I think my experience have been in a lot of big games in my career, and so won a championship at Delaware as well, and so just know the toughness and the mentality when it comes to those closer games, and so I love a fight, and so specifically in those games, it's been awesome to be able to try and step up and be there for my teammates.
How much did you guys need a game like that, having a little adversity in the second half at home, for probably as much adversity as I've had so far at home this year?
Yeah, we definitely, we need that too. We're going to go back and learn a whole lot from the film, continue to try to get better, and so, definitely one that you look back at, and the end score definitely doesn't tell necessarily how close and physical the game was, and so I felt like we responded really well to be able to win by the margin we were. It's still really impressive.
What was the big? You've been very consistent. How do you keep the consistency up?
Just going into every game with the same mindset, just trying to be aggressive on both ends of the ball, because I feel like that's what I bring to the team, just being a two-way player. So, just trying to be aggressive every single game, do the things that I can control. So.
What about the game that Andrew had tonight? Yeah. And Coach Pope even mentioned they're trying to ask him to demand the ball a little more.
Yeah. That was huge because obviously he's a nice guy, so we're just trying to get him to be more aggressive and know that whenever he gets into the paint, he could just finish right over guys. So I feel like that was just big for him to have a game like that, because he had 18 and 10. He was dominating the boards. He was scoring. So when he's going, that's when we had our best, I would say. So it was a great overall game for him.
You kind of spoke on it, but can you talk about the confidence after just having a more well-rounded game and not just having the offense be the key talking point?
Yeah, we get to go back and obviously see that we're not just an offensive team, because we had to get stops because our offense wasn't really going. So I mean, games like this is huge for us, and Pope kept on preaching and saying that he loves that we're in a game like this where we have to dig down deep and find other ways, because when you get to March and when it's like the second half and games close, and obviously it's going to be a physical game, which it was today, I'd say you just have to find other ways to just be effective, and we did that.
You guys talk about, having fun, and that's when you play at your best. Is that a fun situation for you guys, or do you find a lot of stress in that?
No, very fun. I feel like as basketball players, you live for situations like that, just in terms of just seeing how you got to really bounce back and seeing how you just got to come together as a unit, because obviously there was a lot of frustrating things that go on in the game, but it's how you come back and how you respond. So, I mean, when you could definitely come out on top, when all those things are happening, it's really fun.
Was that a little bit of a different look that they showed you guys defensively that maybe you needed to see?
Yeah, a little bit. They was really aggressive on kind of the plays we run, just trying to jump the lane, stuff like that. So, I mean, as we just keep on playing together and look at the film, we can see other ways to combat that. But yeah, it was a little different for sure.
What about their offense? I mean, did it feel like they were noticeably faster than any? Oh man, sorry. I'm sorry. I felt like their offense, were they noticeably faster? Do you feel like than any opponent you played so far?
Yeah, they was pretty fast. We kind of knew that coming into the game too. That Pope was saying we can't even, once we score, we can't celebrate. We got to turn around and get back because they're looking to just kick it ahead. So we play fast as well, so that's something that we're kind of used to. But they definitely were playing fast.
Tough not to want to celebrate after play though.
It's very tough, especially in games like that where it was up and down. You just got to show emotion. Maybe I slipped up a couple times, but it was fun.
You guys were able to.
The score is a little not indicative of how this game turned out. How physical was it out there, and a little frustrating for you guys?
Yeah, I mean, I think we needed that type of game, especially their physicality and the way they play offensively and defensively. Defensively, they're very disruptive, switching a lot. They wouldn't mind their point guard being on Amari and etc. So it was very good game for us, just to play against a different defense. And offensively, I mean, they play a lot of ISO ball. Get to their spots, shoot a lot of, I don't know, some say crazy shots. So if those starts going in, you might be in trouble. So I'm just happy we took care of business. It definitely didn't feel good, but we still scored 90. So yeah.
You seem to welcome those types of physical kind of games that you saw tonight. When you go up against a Western Kentucky defense that likes to swarm the way they do, what's it like for you to be able to kind of feed off that and roll off that?
Yeah, I mean, you just gotta hold your ground. You don't want to get bullied, so you gotta take pride in it. That's about it. And he can deliver. He's one of our key players. I mean, he's out on the floor and off the floor, But yeah, Andrew's been phenomenal for us. Maybe a little underrated defensively. So I'm just happy that he's not soft.
Can you say about Otega, just how consistent he's been to start the year?
Yeah, he's a dog. He really is. Last year when I was at Westview, we played Oklahoma, and just seeing his scouting report, he's a natural baller, and he got that dog in him, and he's a big piece.
How much better has he gotten from when you played against him last year versus what you see as a teammate now?
Well, he plays in a different style, so it's interesting to see. And I mean, he really thrives in the style we play, which is awesome. And I'm very happy for him. He puts in the work. I'll be on a Sunday night. I might grab some snacks from the locker room, and he's shooting. So I'm really happy for him, and he really deserves the success right now.
You guys have won games a lot of different ways, even this early in the year. How beneficial is it to find those different ways to win that?
Yeah, like I said, earlier of the year, you want to get a lot of different type of games in, and so you know how to deal with adversity. Depends on how defense plays offensively too. So it was really big for us, and I think it was a big confidence boost for us too.
It's probably a dumb question, but Kerr on the back of your jersey. Why is that? I know that's kind of been a thing for your whole career.
Why not?
Is it just a you thing? Is it a European thing?
It's not European, but I mean, I don't know. I started at Arizona. Well, I was named after Steve Kerr, so it was like, thought it was cool just to put Kerr in the back. And now it's like, just play with it. Kind of start liking it. So yeah.
I saw a 44 Kriisa jersey. When did you wear 44?
That's when I played for my national team. 77 is taken by an older guy, so I don't have really much say in it. Everything in Europe goes by the age. If you're in practice, and you know how we have two teams, like blue and white. So if the oldest guy wears blue, then everybody else has to turn their shirt blue. So everything is by the age. So I don't have much say in it. So I guess I'll be 44 with national team.
Have you seen any of those jerseys? Because I just saw it outside. Kriisa 44 blue jersey.
Yeah,
UK fan wearing it.
Yeah, he's actually Estonian. I spoke to him it was last game. It was a super cool moment for me. He texted me after the game too. Great guy. Doesn't speak Estonian, but I forgive him. But he's actually real Estonian. I saw his name. It's pure Estonian name. So it was a really cool moment for me.
How'd you guys link up?
Well, I saw him. He came to the courtside after the game, and then I saw him wearing my jersey, and I was like, "What's the word?" And then he said that he's, Estonian. He was, naming some small ass towns from back home. So I was like, all right, like he actually is legit, because usually how people get is like, yo, by the way, I'm German. I'm like, all right, tell me something about Germany. He's like, I don't know anything really. So I'm like, all right, bro, you're not German, But he's actually legit.